What gets me is in black films she looks pristine. Wouldn't show no flesh for nothing. Then the white boys come calling and she gets her tits out in that Travolta piece of crap and gets her tits and ass out for Billy Bob in Monsters Ball and becomes a fucking superstar. And that shit at the Oscars.
I hated that shit. Crying her eyes out, bollocks. Leave that to what's her name? That blonde chick that won Oscars a couple of years back. What's her name?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, that's the one. Cried her eyes out for the whole world that night.
I read somewhere she cried exactly the same at some other awards before the Oscars. It was a repeat performance. I'm not sure if it's true though.
Look, I didn't like Halle crying all over the place either, but you've got to give credit where it's due. Right? She called out to black women, black actresses. She even thanked Spike Lee, who she knows most white people don't like. What more do you want from her? Give her credit where it's due, boys.
Fuck that.
Absolutely. She was embarrassing. Crying like the white man just freed your family and giving you 40 acres and a fucking mule. That's breaking the cardinal rule as far as I'm concerned. When the white boys hand you a little something, yeah, don't act as if they just freed your family and giving you 40 acres and a fucking mule. Even if they have freed your family and giving you 40 acres and a fucking mule, don't act as if they've just freed your family and giving you 40 acres and a fucking mule.
An Oscar's more than just a little something, Mike.
When Denzel stepped up, he knew the score. 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 birds, 1 stone. Him and Halle, black man, black woman. He knew it was a crop, a monster's ball. How getting screwed every which way by Ku Klux Billy Bob?
No, he was racist, but he weren't Ku Klux.
He might as well have been Ku Klux. Anyway, after Hal gets screwed every which way, Billy Bob steps up and starts ordering black coffee, chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream, chocolate sauce, double chopped chip cookies. And then after screwing Hal gets up and gets a big white cowboy hat. I mean, you cannot be serious.
That's some real chocolate love there, man. You put Wesley Snipes up on screen with Julia Roberts, and I bet you she ain't gonna be eating no hot dogs just in case people think he's getting the wrong idea.
Yeah, but still, I've said this before, right? Halle's win was out of nowhere. It was her first big break. She wasn't expecting to win. So she's gonna lose it a bit. It's the Oscar tradition. Now, Denzel, he's won it before, so he's gonna be cooler about it.
September 11th. That's why they won it. You catch any one of them on one of those long nights of the soul, and they'll tell you they know it. September 11th. Denzel and Halle got nominated in the right year. Black people all over that Oscar show. Probably more in the whole history that Oscars put together. Sidney Poitier winning that old-time Oscar too. In a time of disaster, Hollywood went for "We are a United Nation" gesture. Give the Negroes an Oscar and show the whole world we're united like some fucking Coca-Cola ad.
Look, Denzel deserved the Oscar. They'd done him over before. It was his time and he deserved it. And I like Training Day. Denzel was damn good in it. How often do you get to see Denzel play a badass? Huh? He won the Oscar because he showed that he could, stretch himself and play a badass. Now, Halle shows she could stretch herself and be more than an attractive piece of scenery. Right, guys? Actors win awards when they show that they can act like someone different from who we think they are.
Denzel should have won Best Actor for Malcolm X.
Bruh.
He had to die a real black man death in that film to get that Oscar. At the end of the film, he gets shot up so many times, I could have used his body to strain my pasta. And that's after the scrawny little white cop he's been training shoots him in the arse and beats him down in an area nicknamed the Jungle. That's some serious real film black man death there,
So, after all this time, you're still arguing. Denzel didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve to win the Oscar.
Mine. We're all Denzel fans here, yeah? We're all Denzel fans here, yeah? All I'm saying is, if it was not for September 11th, they would have held out on him for longer, if not forever. Well, that's my theory anyway.
Well, your theory is open to refutation, old boy.
Well, as always, I put my theory up for the consideration of the group and see how it flies.
This game is rubbish. You got another beer, Carl?
Make it two, man. So that's it. Just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah? What do you reckon your chances are then?
I think they're as good as anybody else's, but the competition's going to be fierce. A lot of people are going to be applying for this. They want civilians from all around the world, not just some physicist or something like that. But after all, NASA sent a teacher up as a civilian astronaut in the space shuttle.
If you get chosen to go into space and you have to do all that astronaut training like in the film, the right stuff.
The training would be much more modern. Physical training, psychological training.
Right. So you're going to be like a genuine space cadet.
Yeah, right. Joking aside, I'm serious about this. I've never been more serious about anything in my life.
No. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut.
Dreams fell back to Earth, yeah?
Well, it's always been more than a dream for me. I've always wanted a chance like this. Never thought I'd get a chance like this, but... Anyway, it's a long way to go, so fingers crossed.
So, do you think you're gonna see anything out there?
What? Aliens?
Yeah!
No, I'm not going far enough to have a hope of anything like that, but I'll get to orbit the Earth. See what we all look like down here. The world's meant to look really amazing from outer space. All those colours, those greens, those browns, those whites, those blues. Okay, we've all seen it on TV or in books, but nothing can totally reproduce what it would be like to see it through my own eyes.
Hey. Maybe the aliens will find you.
I've never been why you're so sure we're all alone in the universe. What are the odds of us being all alone in something as big as the universe?
Come on, Mike. You're a man of science. You want to go up in space and explore and understand the universe. But as we know it, science gives no serious evidence that there's any life forms apart from our world. I read this Michael Crichton piece.
Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton.
Yeah, he's pissed off that science has taken the idea of extraterrestrials seriously.
The SETI-Drake equation.
You've heard of them. Crichton reckons it's all quasi science bullshit, wrapped up as, like, science. You can't test the Drake equation. So when you start taking it seriously...
Look, I can't see how God would have human beings as his greatest creatures in the whole wide universe. There's got to be something better out there. I mean, come on. Lawyers, estate agents, politicians. I don't think God looks at us and goes, wow. I think God looks at us and goes, it's a good thing you moved on to better things in other places.
So, you think human beings are like the MS-DOS software of intelligent life? A wildly imperfect, primitive version of life.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be something better out there, yeah?
Yeah. My friend, here's to being a space cadet.
Beam me up.
Got it.